Okay, so we're going to take a look at this knife right here. This is going to be an overview and unboxing just to give you an idea. This is another choice if you're trying to everyday carry or something like that. This knife are very inexpensive. For the most part, you could get them at a really good price. And again, this is going to be the CRKT Columbia River knife and tools. Very popular, and they've been around for a long time. This is going to be the Pilar 3, and again, kind of targeting that everyday carry style. Comes like this, just to give you an idea. It's going to have some paperwork, and the knife is going to be right here. Let's take a look at this first, and this is kind of what you got right there, just to give you a look. You do have a little bit of information here on how to take care of your knife, the do's and don'ts, lifetime warranty, and that's about it. So obviously, it's going to come like this here in the case. We're going to get it out. Feels a little bit heavy, feels like a beefy knife, so that's good, I guess. And let's go ahead and take a closer look right here. This is kind of what you see. And look in this side right here. This is going to be a frame lock. This knife is kind of cool. Look at this. So again, it's going to be a frame lock. We're going to give you a quick look. We're going to talk about it for a little bit, but we open it up. This is kind of what you have. This is kind of cool looking knife. So again, you can see the blade right there, the blade profile. You can see the handles. That's going to be one side, and then you're going to see the other side, right? It looks to me like it's going to be carried tip up. So obviously, as you close it like this, the tip is going to be up, and it's just going to be that way. That's it. That's about it, right? You do have a little hole right here in the back for a lanyard, a little peak right there. I guess in theory, you could get that to hit something or whatever, right? So again, if you notice, this is going to be a frame lock, and essentially part of the frame is going to secure that blade. You can kind of tell right there how it's going to be, right? Just to give you an idea, this is going to be another choice from CRKT, another knife that I just recently took a look, and if you open it up, you can kind of see that right there, but this is going to be liner lock, right? So you can see the lock right there. Essentially, you move this out of the way, and you can close the blade, right? So that's going to be liner lock, and this one is going to be frame lock. Actually, a section of the frame is going to be securing that blade. In my experience, I think the knife are stronger with this kind of lock, but also it makes the knife a lot slimmer. If you see this knife right here and you compare it to a liner lock, usually, in this one you can't tell that much, but usually the frame lock knife are slimmer. So again, there's different styles out there, but going back to this one, here's a quick look at the knife right here. Like I said, CRKT. This model is going to be number 3, and then do have other models out there, different blades as well. So again, you could get it in different kind of ways. And a couple of specs right here. The handle is going to be fiberglass. It's going to be about 2.97 here on the blade, so that should give you an idea. The blade style is going to be spear point, and you can see that right there, right? It's going to be an overall 7.19 inches. So again, if I put it here next to my hand, just to give you an idea, this is kind of what you got right there. And the steel, I believe, is going to be ACR 13 MOV, which again is a common steel for some of the budget knives. So like always, we're going to test how sharp this thing actually is. And here we go. It's definitely sharp enough. So a couple thoughts in this knife, just personal thoughts. I like the look. I think it looks really fantastic. The whole design right here looks nice. It feels like this section right here, you can kind of choke up to it. I don't know why you want to do that, but again, you may be able to do that a little bit as well, right? You got to be really careful you don't cut yourself, but some people do that stuff, right? So I like the look. I think it's a cool blade for everyday kind of carry. I like the fact that it's open up right here as well. I do like the frame lock. I like the design right here. I feel like they took this off here to reduce some of the weight as well. And obviously you have this back part back here, which you have a hole for a lanyard, or, you know, again, you have a little point right there, right? So very cool. It looks like a cool knife to me. It's not one of those knives that you're going to be deploying or anything like that. There's no studs. There's nothing like that. There's a little hole right here, but as far as I can tell, it's not for you to deploy it, because I cannot do it. Maybe you can, but I cannot do it. So again, compared to other knife like this one right here that I could just grab and kind of, you know, flip it, and it's about it. Is open. You're not going to be doing that with this knife, but overall it looks like a pretty cool knife.